Hey everyone, thanks for joining us on our Impact Your Life channel. We are on episode 8 now of our pregnancy and postpartum series, where we're going to be talking about a safe, gentle stretching routine that you can do. My name is Christie Amundson. I'm a physical therapist and I'm also 27 weeks pregnant, walking through this journey with you. There are many benefits to stretching that can include helping to prepare you for labor if you're later in your pregnancy. It also can ease a lot of the aches and pains associated with the pregnancy or postpartum period. It also can, one of my favorite benefits is it really can help prepare you to improve your sleep and have your sleep be more restorative. So if you do this routine, I would highly recommend doing it at night right before bed. It can help kind of relax your system and bring down your system, prepare it for sleep if you have insomnia issues, restless leg, or a lot of leg cramps at night. It can be a great way to kind of lead into a more healthy, restorative, relaxed sleep for the night. So the other thing that I wanted to make sure that we cover, kind of a major caveat for stretching, is that during pregnancy or the postpartum period, you do have hormones that are released in your body that are making your joints and soft tissues a lot more loose and relaxed to prepare you for labor. Along with that, you become a lot more flexible than you would normally be. So you want to make sure that if you're doing any kind of a stretching routine, that it is very gentle and mild. And I would avoid a stretching routine if it makes you feel a lot more unstable or increases your pain. That's one of the reasons I do like doing this before bed, is then you can lie down and you can go to sleep in a more relaxed position. A lot of times at the end of the day, the muscles have been really working hard throughout the day to stabilize you, and they're more sore and tight, and it can be more effective that way. Doing a stretching routine in the morning and stretching out some of those muscles before your day sometimes can lead to more instability and pain throughout your day, just for the mere fact that your body needs some of that extra kind of tightness and tone in your muscles to remain stable. So just a consideration. Also, if prior to pregnancy you were someone who was already kind of have a tendency to be very flexible or hypermobile, if you're not sure, there is another video on this channel. It's called Are You Hypermobile? It has a quick screen that you can do if you're not really sure if you're hypermobile. Keep in mind that if you are currently pregnant or in the postpartum period, you are going to test more flexible or more hypermobile than you probably would have before pregnancy, so it's just something to consider. But if you're one of those people that are relatively hypermobile, then I would be extra careful with a stretching routine, making sure that you're being very mild and gentle and avoiding anything that's making you feel a little more unstable. All right, so this video is meant to kind of follow along with, so you can play it and you can kind of do it with me before bed at night. You're going to want to find a quiet place. I'm going to do it in a chair with a back support. There's a lot of other videos for yoga that involve sitting on the floor. You absolutely can sit on the floor if you want. If you are sitting on the floor, lean against something with the back support and putting your feet straight out. Or if you're comfortable sitting with your legs turned out like a crisscross applesauce position, you can do that as well. Obviously, you're going to want to skip through anything that is painful or aggravating, or if you're just not really feeling a stretch with it. But if you have one that feels really good to you and you want to hold a little bit longer, you can always pause the video and hold it a little longer. All right, so let's go. Okay, we're going to start with breathing. You're going to keep your back against the chair. Breathe in through your nose. Arms go up. And breathe out through your mouth. Arms down. You can pause after your exhale for a couple seconds. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. One more time. Breathe in. And out. We're going to start with your neck. You're going to bend ear toward your shoulder. Keep your opposite shoulder down. Breathe in. You can grab underneath the chair if you would like to make sure your opposite shoulder stays down. Now you're going to turn, keep your head bent, turn your nose toward the floor. We're going to do the opposite direction. Tip, ear toward shoulder. Opposite shoulder stays down. This stretches your trap on the one side, the opposite side. Try to keep your breathing nice and slow. And turn your nose toward the floor. Make sure you keep your head bent to the side when you turn your nose down. This stretches your levator in the back of your neck. Now we're going to do some shoulder rolls. Nice and slow. You're going to go up and around and back. Nice big wide circle. And the opposite direction. Back first. Now we're going to do a forward reach. Clasp your hands. Reach forward with your palms out. As you reach forward, you want to pull your chest, sternum back. You should feel this in the back of your shoulders and your upper back. Try to keep your shoulders down. Now we're going to do a chest stretch. Reach one arm down, the opposite arm up and back, and turn. Breathe in. Trying to open up all through this area. Use your opposite arm on the inside of your leg to help you rotate. Gently. Switch. Down and forward with one arm, up and back with the other. Rotate and open up. Up and over. When you reach up and over, the opposite arm can dangle down. Trying to stretch and expand all through this region, along your ribs and your shoulder. Switch. When you reach, try to keep your lower back against the chair. Now we're going to move down to the hips. We're going to bring one leg up, bend it. You can take your hand and push your knee down toward the floor and or sit up a little bit. You should feel a stretch in your hip muscles, butt muscles. If you're sitting on the floor to do this, You would cross one leg up and then bend the opposite leg up toward your chest as you kind of lean back on your hands. Switch sides. Again, if any of these hip stretches make your pelvis feel a little more unstable, I would avoid them. So we did one hip stretch with the rotators one way. Now we're going to rotate the opposite direction. So you're going to scoot a little toward the edge of the chair. You're going to take one leg, shift it back, move that foot to the outside. So it's like you're taking your thigh and turning it in. You should also feel this in your hip. You want to take your hands and help your thigh rotate in a little, you can. You may feel this working in your inner thigh, kind of high up toward your groin. You should feel a stretch in your hip. Switch sides. Again, shift back. Move your foot out to the side. And it's like you're rotating your thigh in toward the other leg. We're going to do a hamstring stretch. One leg straight, other leg bent. If you're sitting on the floor, you would cross one leg out like this. You can sit up a little bit taller and or lean forward. You don't want to round like this and lean forward, but you do want to be extra gentle with your hamstrings. They are one of the major muscles that help stabilize your pelvis. Then to add to this, you're going to pull your foot back toward your face and hold it. You should feel it in your calf muscle in addition to your hamstring now. This is a wonderful stretch to do if you're someone who has leg cramps at night or restless leg syndrome. If I could choose one muscle that tends to be the most tight and aggravating in pregnancy, it would usually be this. So I would recommend this stretch for most everyone. Straighten one leg, sit up tall, lean forward. Again, when it comes to hamstring, be very gentle. And then pull your toe back. When it comes to the calf, it's my favorite stretch. Much better to do with a straight. Sit back. We're going to cool down, same way. We're going to breathe in, inhale. And out. Breathe in, inhale. Out through your mouth. One more time, breathe in. And out. All right. And that concludes our stretching series. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're nice and relaxed and ready for bed now. If anything was
helpful in this video. If you find it helpful to use it regularly, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to keep receiving more content and notifications about upcoming episodes. And we'll see you next week.